While your ship, the Jackdaw, is a perfectly capable pirate vessel as soon as you acquire it in Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced, it can be improved immensely by upgrading its various parts through the Harbourmaster. Here are the best ship upgrades to get first in Black Flag Resynced. Not all upgrade tiers will be immediately available. You'll need to upgrade your Harbourmaster a few times once you unlock your manor on Great Inagua to unlock greater tiers of ship upgrades. If you're having trouble earning enough money and resources for the upgrades you need, we've already made a video on how to make money fast. But in short, investing in upgrading the different facilities around the island early on will build you passive income over the course of your adventure, and taking down enemy ships, boarding them, and especially looting captain's lockboxes on the bigger ships will net you quite a few reals. There are also quote-unquote free upgrades you can acquire by unlocking the 2 new early crew members. Lucy Baldwin will teach you a perfect brace to help protect your hull, and Padre will teach you a focused ram that lets you slam into enemy ships for a ton of damage. After finishing the story mission This Old Cove, you can immediately go and find these 2 new crew members, who will be unlocked after some short quests. Even though you need to be at the Harbourmaster to unlock your upgrades, you can check what they cost at any time by opening your ship menu and scrolling over to the Upgrades tab. After your first forced tutorial upgrade, the Armored Hull, the first upgrades you should choose to buy are Mortars and Mortar Storage. Mortars are a weapon type that let you attack from very far off, and they do a ton of damage. However, they are limited on ammo. After unlocking your mortars, you should invest some money in increasing the maximum ammo count, especially before you start to take on forts. They also require a bit of a learning curve to use well, as their greatest strength, their long range, also means longer airtime, and will allow enemy ships to move out of the way. Firing where you anticipate the enemy to be, rather than where they are when you fire, is essential to making the most out of your mortars. Your broadside weapons, namely your round and heated shots, will be your primary way of dealing damage to enemy ships, and their upgrades are tied together. If you upgrade the node called round and heated shot under the weapons section, that increases the damage of both of them per cannonball. If you upgrade the broadside cannons under the ship category, that increases the amount of cannonballs you shoot at once for both weapons, as you're just adding to the amount of cannons that your ship is carrying. Heavy shot can also do a ton of damage after being purchased and upgraded a few times, but the round and heated shots should definitely be your priority early on. You should increase damage first, since that only costs 900 coins, and then come back and add more cannons after you've collected 70 metal. After your mortars and broadside weapons are upgraded, you should upgrade your front weapons, called bow chasers in the weapons section, as well as increase the capacity of your front cannons in the ship section. The chain shot in particular, when aimed at enemy sails, can completely cripple an enemy ship movement for a time if you fill the anchor symbol all the way, giving you a great way to begin engagements, or to stop a quick ship from outflanking you. It's much cheaper to just increase the damage at first, as adding more cannons to the front of your ship requires a good amount of materials aside from just reals, and you'll need to go take out some enemy ships carrying metal and wood. Make sure to use your spyglass to see what they're carrying before engaging them.
Let's rob these thieves.
You'll have already purchased the first level of this during the tutorial, but your ship's hull is your ship's health. Since you can repair your ship mid-fight by boarding downed enemy vessels, you can fight in prolonged battles indefinitely as long as you can stay alive long enough to go from ship to ship and keep repairing it. Your weapon's power won't make any difference if you're shredded to pieces by the first volley of cannon fire, so pump up that defense as much as you can, at least for the first few levels before it starts to get really expensive. In terms of importance, I would put hull upgrades even before the weapons we just discussed, but this upgrade is quite a bit more expensive than just adding firepower, and you'll need to spend more time taking out ships anyway, so you may as well build up your weaponry a little bit first on the way. But if you have the means, upgrade the hull again whenever you can. By the time you upgrade all of these, you should have a good idea of what's working for you and what your weak spots are when it comes to ship combat. If you're still having trouble, make sure to check out our full ship combat guide that can help you make more informed decisions. And for everything else gaming, keep it right here on IGN.